Over the last 6 minutes, we just received word that we have a tornado warning for southeast Val Verde County. Now, specifically, the rotation associated with the tornado warning is just 9 miles south of the town of Comstock, and it is near Box Canyon. It is moving east at a speed of 40 miles per hour. So let us zoom in. And this is the red polygon. That is the tornado warning there. We're going to put it into a product called velocity mode. This tells us where the rotation is located, and it is located along the state line. So initially the rotation began in Mexico, but as this system is moving towards the east, it is now within the county lines. It is near Box Canyon. And what I'm seeing is bright green, and I'm also seeing bright red. So whenever you see bright green, that is winds going towards the radar. And then whenever you see bright red coupled together near that bright green, meaning winds going away, that means that the winds in the atmosphere are spinning, and we are seeing evidence that a tornado, or at least a tornadic rotation, is happening. So this is where the tornadic rotation is happening. And that's what the National Weather Service saw as well, and they issued that tornado warning. So it is moving towards, and I'm reading the official information by the National Weather Service, it's moving east at a speed of 40 miles per hour. So eventually it will cross Highway 90. Now, if you're watching from Del Rio, this is not a rotation that will affect you. Notice this rotation is well towards the northwest of you. So with the speed and with the movement going towards the east, it is not going to impact you at all. Now, what you should be prepared for is potentially gusty winds over the next 10 to 20 minutes associated with the main line of rain and storms. However, the most impactful thing from this potential rotation is the fact that it's about to cross Highway 90. It's a very important road, especially in Val Verde County. We also have other warnings that popped up as well. A severe thunderstorm warning. This also popped up around the same time as that tornado warning. We were talking about it earlier in the show, about a tornado warning towards the northwestern corner of Val Verde County. That expires as well at 10:45. And the warning towards the south, that is also within the tornado warning, expires in the next 44 minutes. So it expires at around 11:15. But of course, the main thing that we are watching is this tornado warning. And for those of you who are watching or just joining us right now, I'm going to go put it back into velocity mode just to show you where this rotation, what the National Weather Service believes a tornado warning or a tornadic rotation is located. It is right here, getting close to Highway 90, moving towards the east as well. Now, I'm just reading something. We are currently communicating with the National Weather Service, and what they are saying is that they're monitoring another tornadic circulation just around 12 miles south of Comstock as well. So there could be another rotation as well associated with the main line. Now, I'm going to put this into reflectivity mode. This shows the intensity of the rain. And notice this is associated with a line of rain and storms that we forecasted throughout today. And we're forecasting it to move into Val Verde County around this time, actually. And it is a very organized line of rain and storms. And typically when you see this type of line form, it is not uncommon to see some brief spin-up tornadoes happen. They're typically short-lived. You don't necessarily get long-lived and strong tornadoes from these types of systems. So this makes sense, but the silver lining from this is that if there is a tornado on the ground, it is a short-lived and it is a generally weaker tornado than, say, if it came from a discrete supercell tornado where they also produce large amounts of hail. And so far, the hail hasn't been large in nature. Let me show you the hail cores. And we've been seeing pretty small hail cores associated with the rotation. So generally weak, short-lived tornadoes, but it's still something that we need to watch, especially in the next couple of minutes. And it looks like the rotation has gotten stronger as it continues to move eastward, getting closer to Highway 90. So I'm going to point to where the rotation is. It is right here. near Box Canyon, south of the town of Comstock. So this eventually will move eastward and it will cross Highway 90, I'd say in the next 5 minutes or so. It is a fast-moving rotation as well. So we'll continue to monitor if this rotation will hold together. As I mentioned just now, typically these types of rotations will be short-lived and weak in nature if it touches the ground. But the reason why it's so impactful is it's going across a very important road in Val Verde County. Now, if you're watching from Lakeview as well, this is not going to impact you, but some gusty winds are possible in the next 10 to 20 minutes. So we'll be back with more news after the break, and we'll also continue to keep you updated with what this rotation does.